Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be giving my review for A Royal Christmas Crush, starring Stephen Hoosier. I hope that's how he says his last name. Probably not. And Katie Cassidy.
You had it written down there.
He had it right, just in case I forgot. This is the one of maybe two Christmas in July films they'll be doing. I don't know if there's a third one or not. I want to say not last time I looked, but this is one of their two Christmas in July films. So the previews show us basically it's supposed to be focused a lot on basically like a ice castle or an ice house, whatever you want to call it. And Steven's character's a prince. Katie's character is helping, I guess, supposed to be build this ice castle, and they fall in love. That's not really what this movie is exactly. It's a very false advertised, in a way, kind of a film. This was a very bad film. Very bad film. Not much worked for this film at all. There was very little chemistry, I felt, between the two. The story itself was just not that interesting. It didn't focus on what it showed us in the previews, what it advertised it to be. You get a little bit of the ice castle, but overall, you don't see it a ton. They don't, it's not fully focused on that. You don't get to see the ice castle a lot. You don't get to see the winter castle, whatever. Or you don't get to see the castle a lot. They don't really focus on either one enough like they should. The Christmas feel just wasn't there. It did not feel like a Christmas movie at all. They try to throw in some decorations here and there, but it just did not do anything for a Christmas feel. The only best part in this movie, we see part of it in the preview, is when they're alone in that house with the wine and stuff, kind of on their little secret alone date. That was probably the best scene in the whole movie. It's the scene that had the best Christmas feel. But otherwise, this movie just did not feel like a Christmas movie. It did not feel like a Winter Castle movie, which I didn't understand why this royal family would want a Winter Castle built for them to sleep in and stay in. That just made no sense to me, and I don't think they really ever just fully explained it enough to where it made sense to me. There was this secondary love interest that they kind of brought in, but they did nothing with. She was just kind of there, and then she wasn't. It didn't really go anywhere. They didn't flesh it out very well. They didn't set up enough real drama there between the three of them. At least in my opinion. This gave very big vibes of what was the film? A Royal Corgi Christmas is the name of it. I liked that one. It was a decent one. It's got Hunter King in it, so obviously I was going to like it, at least to an extent. This one has some kind of elements from that where I guess he's a butler and a maid. I don't really know their exact terms for their positions, but they were trying to dive into her past to try to find a reason why they should not be together. And they come up with the fact that her ex is in jail for I think it's like basically like a scam artist, I think. And to me, you had the perfect setup where you could have had, if you was going that route, you could have had the drama with the fact that she was trying to build these affordable apartments for people, and she would be looking for money to fund them, but they didn't go that route. They went a whole different route, and it just didn't make sense. To me, there was no reason to bring up the ex-boyfriend. I think you could have left that part out. Used the fact that she was building these affordable houses, or wanting to build these affordable houses, as sort of why she's trying to get with the prince and have it set up that way. But they didn't do that, so to me it just didn't make sense with the way they went about it. And I felt like the turnaround where everything is forgiven and everything is fixed and fine was done a little bit too quick. I felt that there was never really any drama there. Like, you never got a sense of, she left, but it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel like there was a lot of drama there, even with her leaving. It just didn't feel like he really had any major issues, or there was like any major things happening. It just felt like, okay, she's left. Well, I'm gonna go get her. Usually you get the guy having to do something, in movies to make up for stuff and whatever it is, and there just wasn't none of that. I don't feel like. So to me, this movie was just a big miss all the way around. The acting was fine. The cinematography, for what it was fine. Like I said, we didn't get the full Christmas feel from this. And it had that one really good scene with them in that house together. But overall, I gave this a 1.5 out of 5. It's definitely not a good way to start the Christmas movies for Hallmark. Hoping for better with this next one coming out tomorrow. We'll see. That the previews look decent. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it sort of steps it up and makes us feel better about what's to come this holiday season, when they really start kicking in October. Because if this next one's a dud, then I'm gonna be really worried, very worried. So we'll just have to see. It's not been a great year for Hallmark for me personally. There's been a lot of duds. Only 4 that's been 4, I believe, that's been winners. So keep my fingers crossed that it starts to turn around, but keeping my expectations low. So, but that's everything for a Royal Christmas Crush. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos. We'll see you all in the next one.